Hey guys, what is up? So, today I'm going to be doing something a bit different. It is going to be a reaction video, obviously, as you're going to see in the title, but I have decided to start reacting to a channel called Storybooth. If you're not familiar with them, I basically heard of them because I was watching Mess Yourself, who is a YouTuber who reacts to stuff. He has like 4 to 5 million subscribers. He's really good. Oh. I kind of saw that coming already. I just didn't know when it was going to happen. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna react to one video. I'm gonna react to 4 or 5, just because they're like 3 to 4 minutes long each. And what I noticed Mess Yourself does is make like 30-minute videos and then like react to like certain only sad ones or ones that kids should watch, for example. I'm just gonna close the door 1 second. So I want to like react to him as well, or maybe not him, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to react to My Anger Got Me in Trouble and Beaten Up, that one. Boys Pranked Me and like posted it on social media. My Parents Divorced and New Life. AP Exam Test Disaster and Pea Stain Nightmare. So the last 5 videos he uploaded, or she, I don't know, I will react to. And I'm just going to name it Part 1. We're just going to see how that goes. If you guys do like these animations and want me to react to more Storybooth, let me know. If you guys want me to react to anything else, you guys know you can just drop a suggestion. Today I do not really know what to react to, because no one really uploaded yet. I know that Wednesday uploaded like a compilation, but I've already seen all those videos, so there's no point in me doing a compilation to it, so there really is no point, because you guys already see my reaction to that, so there's no point. So the first one, once again, is going to be, I forgot, give me 1 second. So yeah, it'll be, I think, My Anger Got Me in Trouble and Beaten Up. So I don't know what's happening here, but I guess we'll see, right? Let's go. Storybooth, let's go.
Hi, I'm gonna tell you a different story. I live in Sweden, of course, and you say, oh, it's so peaceful, oh, everything is nice there, oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, but my friends have just gone crazy. My parents got a divorce and I go in college, and that's very stressing for me. Every time I'm stressed, I can't do anything. So why not take a relaxing time and go to a football game, or soccer, you say in America. So
yeah.
I got to the game and I sat down near the other team's side. 9 minutes, something like that. We scored a goal, of course, and that's made me happy, very happy. Everyone shouting, screaming, booing, yeah, you know. And no, not for me, I like it, because every time we do a goal or something like that, I am happy. Soon it's turned to 1-1, then 1-2, and then I started screaming at the other team. A big man with large beard sitting near me. I just swearing at him, saying you team suck and everything.
Oh shit.
Then he threw a bottle at me and it really hurts, really hurts. I'm just shocking he's gonna attack me. And he did. He punched me in the stomach. And,
oh my god.
Oh god. And then the security guards
Jesus.
comes and take him away.
Oh my god.
And I couldn't breathe.
Ooh, like, okay.
I got to the hospital and he punched me so hard that my kidney almost exploded.
Oh my
so
god.
I have to do a surgery. Then I woke up after the operation, and they say I have a very skinny, tiny body, so I should be more careful when I say some things like that.
Yeah, you should.
He says I'm almost getting killed for that, and the doctor, of course. And I apologize for the large, big, hairy man, because I have to. So I did, and he accepted, because I know that guy. He's just another town beside our town. So yeah, I know that guy. So I say sorry and everything. He says sorry. Don't be angry like I am. I'm like a big loser. So yeah, that's my story. Hope you like it.
Okay, so obviously the story is where he goes to a game and he gets punched in the stomach because I shouldn't laugh, but I mean, it was his fault, to be honest, because he was just like, your team sucks. Like, you do realize that there's fans that are gonna, like, kill you, right? Like, him throwing a bottle at his head, that's one thing. Punching him right, like, boom, it's like, oh, damn, well, you're pretty pissed off, aren't you, fam? Clearly. But, I mean, it is kind of his fault for starting it, like, engaging it. So, I will say it's his fault, but did I have to go that violent? No, obviously, but it did, so. Anyway, so that was story number 1. Again, my thoughts, don't do that. Just don't do that. That's it. Just don't, that's it, and you're fine. That's all you gotta do. Don't do that, and you're fine. Okay? Okay, thanks. Okay, the next one we're gonna see is, it's weird seeing multiple videos in one. It's really weird. Oh. Okay. Okay. Hold on there. Hold on a second. Okay, so now I'm going to see boys pranked me and like posted on social media. That's, I mean, I forgot. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so boys pranked me. Yeah, so I mean, obviously, if it's a prank, it depends what type of prank it is, obviously, because like, yeah. But yeah, let's just see what prank it is, and this one's a bit longer, 12 seconds longer, but nothing crazy. Let's go.
I remember when I was actually in middle school, I was like 12 or 13, and the cafeteria was like over here, like on the left, and our classroom is like far over on the right, like at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
And you'd have to like walk through this dark area that didn't have any lighting, it didn't have any windows, it was just like this block. It was like a padded cell. That's what it felt like. Whenever you walk past there, you felt like you had to wear like a straight jacket. But one day, me and my friend were going to the cafeteria, and we're all walking, like, from my class that we just had, which totally sucked. It was, like, English, and, like, nobody likes English because it sucks. We were walking down the hall, and we were like, how was your English lesson? And, like, yeah, it was cool. Like, did you get the questions right? And we were like, probably not, but, you know, we tried our best.
That's me.
We were just walking down the hall, and, like, we got to, like, the dark padded cell. You know, we were just walking down. Everything was fine. You know, flipping my hair, you know, like the scene from Mean Girls when you're all walking down with your friends and you're really, really cool. And I feel myself slip back.
Oh, shit.
And I hit my head on the ground in this dark padded cell. And my friends carry on walking. And I'm like, wait, you gotta wait for me. I'm gonna get, like, possessed. I'm gonna get dragged off. But they didn't realize that I slipped and they carried on walking. And I was like, oh my gosh. I slipped on some, like, chip wrapper. Like, it was just, like, right there. And some, like, girl came over and was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. But, like, my friends have left me in the padded cell. I'm gonna get possessed. So I got up, brushed myself off, tried to make myself look cool. Like, yeah, I'm fine. That was nothing. Like, who cares? Like, everyone was, like, laughing. My friends didn't even know, and they just carried on walking until they turn around. And they're like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
Oh,
and
now
like,
you're fine.
Yeah, don't sweat it. I'm okay. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, I'm fine. Like, flicking my pigtails, like, pushing up my, like, pink diamond top.
Yeah, I'm good, fam.
Because I'm
like,
bougie.
okay.
And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And carried on walking. And it wasn't until I turned around that, like, some guys were, like, laughing. It was all, like, a setup. Because, like, you can't see in that room. And someone had put it there in hopes it's like falling over, and they filmed it. They actually pulled their phone out, and they filmed me falling over. And it was all over Facebook. I was like, Facebook famous. Like, hello, you're in the presence of someone famous right now. But it was totally embarrassing in the time because, like, people dubbed over it, made a meme out of it. Like, I was like an icon. You know what? I was Facebook famous for a while. So I think I am a famous Facebook star.
Oh, okay. That was kind of funny. Like, I love how, like, her voice, she was like, bitch, I'm fine. Like, what the hell? Like, pff, I was nothing. Like, I'm fine, fam. Don't even worry about me. Like, okay. Where's my cat? Okay, I don't know where my cat is. Anyway, that was a pretty good video. I mean, I don't know why the hell there's a hall in the school. There's no lights. Like, that's kind of fucked up. Like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Just don't. You know, it's okay. Just watch where you're going. Just use your fucking phone flashlight. Like, there should be lights everywhere. Like, you shouldn't have to, like, barely, like, see. You couldn't have to be, like, you know, like, what? Like, what's in front of me? Like, no, you should never do that. Like, that's so stupid. Like, that's kind of fuced up. If your school like that, like, that's kind of fucked up. But nevertheless, I don't know why the hell they put a thing there just so, like, how would they know that someone's gonna walk in that specific spot? I mean, it's dark, I guess, so you can't really see shit, but, you know, like, that's fucked up in general. Okay, so you're probably gonna realize that I'm in a different spot. It's literally a day later that I'm gonna continue these. I did not even realize that, or, sorry, no, I didn't realize that. My sister came upstairs that one day when I was doing it, and then I just stopped. So, I think I reacted to got pranked and then, like, famous, and I still remember, so she slipped on the thing. That's kind of mean. I mean, why the hell was the hallway so, like, freaking, like, what are you doing? Anyway, now what I'm going to be reacting to is my parents' divorce and new life, Casper Lee, Storybooth stars. So let's just get into this one. Let's go. This is probably going to be sad.
Around 10 years ago, my mom walked into my bedroom to tell me something that would change both of our lives forever. I met another man and we're gonna get married, she told me. I was shocked,
That's so blunt.
angry, and sad all at once.
I met another guy, I'm gonna get married.
How
Okay.
could he let her, and who is this new man? Why
Yeah.
was she crying too when she did this to our family? Even though my mom explained that she had to follow her heart, the strong conflicting emotions I had inside me wouldn't go away.
That's really
The
sad.
next day, I was taken to school where I had to pretend nothing was wrong. Inside, it felt like a professional boxer was beating my chest. And soon my teacher noticed I didn't look myself and asked me what was wrong. I said I was feeling sick and ran to the toilet where I spent the rest of the lesson in the stalls, trying to get control of my emotions. Though
That's
I
really
couldn't
sad.
understand why my mom would leave my dad, she told me how they'd been fighting for years. And she happened to meet and fall in love with an amazing new man. I decided that I'd give him a chance, but couldn't help but worry about my dad and how he was going to deal with this. He's always needed my mom. They were a team, and we were meant to be a family. A couple of weeks passed before I was able to meet my mom's new partner. I didn't want to like him, because I felt like if I did, I'd be betraying my dad. Surely it was this new man's fault for breaking up my parents. But I soon learned about how much he loves her, and it became increasingly difficult for me to keep up my act. It didn't take much longer before I gave in. More importantly, I could see that he was a kind man, who also wanted to look after me and my sister. My dad fell into a depression following the divorce. Like me, he was dependent on my mom, and with her gone so suddenly, things became very difficult for him. There was such a deep level of guilt growing inside me for liking my new family. But Dad told me not to feel that way, and said there's enough room in my heart for two. Years passed before Dad met Lindsay, one of the most patient and understanding people I've ever met. The guilt came back again. Was I now portraying my mom for liking her? I spoke to Mom about it, and she said the same thing Dad had all those years ago. There's enough room in your heart for two. My dad and mom have now both been remarried for nearly a decade. I've got more siblings, nieces, and nephews than I can count on all my fingers. And have learned so much more from my new parents about life than I could have with just my own. My life has been filled with more love than I thought possible. And I can't actually remember my own parents being so happy together as they are with their new partners. My parents' divorce has taught me so many things. Like, even bad experiences have the potential to lead to good ones. And I should use this mindset when confronting new problems. There's a popular statistic that about 50% of marriages end in divorce.
Holy
and I used to
shit.
think that this was the worst thing that could happen to relationships. But now I know it's even worse for two people to stay together when they're no longer in love. The boxer in my chest still throws punches sometimes, but now I understand the feelings of anger and hurt are only fleeting. Relationships don't always have to last forever. It's about the journey, not the destination. And there's always room in your heart for more love.
That's cute. That's cute. Like, obviously in the beginning you're kind of sad, but then, like, you know, it's better to, like, divorce and, you know, get a new partner if, like, you're fighting constantly. If you're not happy, then you really shouldn't be together, you know what I mean? But that was a cute story. Like, he learned, like, I think, just like Mess Yourself said, like, as I said, that he's the reason why I found this channel, and yeah, I mean, he says that there's, like, life lessons in these, and I do think so. Like, he's right. This was a good video for sure. So like obviously you're gonna be sad, but like it can turn into a positive thing. You just have to like keep your heart open and stuff and everything. And yeah, so I have 2 videos left. AP exam test disaster will be the next one. Wonder how this one will turn out. And let go.
Okay, so it was the day of my AP English language exam in junior year. I was feeling ready to go. Everybody's getting settled. We're about to start like bubbling in the form code and the form version. And one thing I do before any exam, I take my glasses and I wipe them gently with whatever like shirt or sweatshirt I'm wearing. The glasses just break straight through the center. It's such a clean crack. And, like, I'm left with 2 identical pieces in both hands. And I'm like, oh, my God, what am I supposed to do? I'm sitting there frozen for, like, a minute. And I'm, like, having an internal panic attack. So I run to the front of the cafeteria. And I say to the proctors, like, help, my glasses just broke. I don't know what to do. And they're like, can you take the makeup exam next week? And I'm like, no, I can't because I'm taking another exam that day. And they're like, okay, well, can you try to take off your glasses? And I'm like, no, I can't because I have terrible eyesight. And they're like, okay, well, we can't do anything. Like, I don't know, you can't, it's just all on you now.
Oh,
and I'm
okay,
like,
thanks.
At that time, a librarian from my school happened to be walking by. And I'm like, help, my glasses just broke. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? And she's super nice. And so she's like, okay, I can try. And so she runs to the library.
I mean, you can put tape on them.
The paper crafting tape. And it works. It just takes a really long time. They have started the exam, and I'm still, like, trying to fix my glasses. So I run back to my seat, and I'm like, okay, I need to do the pre-bubbling now. Like, the part where I put in, like, the form code and the form version. By the time I actually get to the multiple choice section, I'm, like, 5 minutes behind. And I'm like, oh, my God. I'm, like, panicking on the inside.
I mean, you can take your time, right?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just marking down answers at this point. Because half of my mind is throwing myself a pity party.
Wow,
and,
bad
like,
job.
the other half is like, okay, come on, Manal, let's do this. It's, like, every few seconds. I had to adjust my glasses.
Oh, no, it's breaking.
It would just get really bent, and I wouldn't be able to see anything.
Oh,
so then
no.
I had to push it back up again or, like, adjust it. I was so behind schedule. I felt so out of it, and I was, like, halfway, like, crying while taking the exam. Like, tears are falling onto my paper. But, like, I got through it. I'm like, okay.
The teacher's like, I don't care. Just give it your exam, bitch.
It's fine. Just deal with it, Manal. And I go home and, like, I cry a little bit more. I'm so upset with myself. But then a month later, it's June, and I log into College Board to get my scores. And I just stare at the screen because I had gotten a 5. And that's the maximum you can get. And if you get a 5, that's, like, the equivalent of an A.
Oh.
But even still, I managed to get a 5. I think that's just a testament to how much we're able to overcome our obstacles. I think a lot of times we just get really discouraged by, like, impediments. We're like, oh no, we don't know what to do, we give up. In the end, like, I did well, and I've definitely learned from this experience.
So another, like, life story, kind of like experience that basically if something happens, don't let it, you know, like, still keep trying and stuff. The fact that I think she's kind of lucky that she got an A still, though, because, like, how do you, like, at first I was like 5%, like, I was like, oh shit, you failed big time. But then she was like, that's the highest thing you can get. I'm like, say what now? But I mean, that's good, right? That's really good. I'm happy that she was still able to do it, and that freaking her glasses didn't, you know, affect it, because obviously glasses, I mean, because in that thing you could just, like, I just wanted to, like, put those together and just, like, tape them up, like, right away, because I was, you know, but I mean, I don't know if tape's gonna work that well because her glasses, but I think for like an hour or two it should work, hopefully. I mean, it was starting to fall on her, but the main thing is she figured it out. She was able to do the exam. She did it. She rushed it, but she still got an A somehow, so really lucky for her. But again, another life lesson, don't get discouraged. Like, if you get discouraged, don't worry, like, you can get back up again, you know what I mean? Just don't let it, you know, totally affect you, and you should be fine. So the last one is Pea Stain Nightmare Sketchy Saturdays. I feel like this one is going to be kind of funny, but kind of not funny at the same time. Let's find out. Here we go. Come on.
So this story happened to me in the 4th grade, and it's a pretty funny one that developed my confidence somehow, but here we go. Basically, school had ended, and, you know, we were heading into after school, so me and my friend get into the line, we get the cafeteria's snack or whatever, like whatever they served us, we sat down, jerked for a little bit, then ate our, snack.
Oh, okay.
And after that, I had to use the restroom. So then I told my friends, "Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom."
Did he
So
like
my
get a
friend
piece
decides
on
to
his
come with
pants
me,
somehow?
so
How did he?
we're just
Did he pee on his
joking around
pants?
in the bathroom, having a good time, doing nothing much really. And then
What?
we eventually just
Like
used the
what?
bathroom. And so eventually, I don't even know how this happened, but I had gotten a little bit of pee on my pants somehow, and I was like, "Hey dude, look, I peed my pants." And so we just started dying of laughter. And then my friend thought it'd be a good idea to, just tell the whole cafeteria that I peed my pants. And so I started begging him, "No, dude, please don't do that. I'm gonna be humiliated. Please don't." And of course, he runs into the cafeteria and starts telling
He's like, "I don't care."
And then right as I hear my friends talking about me peeing my pants, I just started to freaking ball up with tears. I just couldn't take it anymore. I started crying. One of the sixth graders asked me what was wrong, and then I said that they had told everybody that I'd peed myself. And so they weren't happy, so they went to go tell one of the teachers.
Oh, so they
And so I ended up being
defended
office
him.
on my
That's cute.
friend, and my friend was getting a stern talking to because it was sort of a strict school.
What,
So
the house?
the teacher was like, "Hey, you shouldn't be telling people that a kid had peed his pants or whatever."
She's
and
like,
so I'm just crying,
she's
like,
pissed.
sobbing, and then I call my mom to tell my brother to come pick me up because I was just humiliated and I felt disgusting. So I got home, took a shower, and that was that. The next day at school, even more people knew about the incident that had happened, and it just made me feel like a complete loser. I got bullied for the past week that had happened, but I just decided to take it in and just be confident with who I was. My real friends who actually stuck with me throughout the situation and supported me, they were amazing, but I left that school, so I don't really know how that developed my confidence, but somehow it did in a way, so that's that.
Okay. That was interesting. Where do I go from there? But so how I developed his confidence, I don't really know how I developed his confidence, but that was kind of funny how he's like, "Oh, guess what? I peed my pants." Like, that's not something to brag about, fam. Like, you should have known that if you tell your friend, "Hey, I peed myself. Isn't that cool?" Like, what? What? Oh my god, I can't. But I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, you're kind of going to the washroom, and then you kind of you pull it, yeah, and then a bit of drips on your. Okay, anyway, that's the end of this video. If you guys want me to react to more Storybooth animations, 4.1 million subscribers, so a lot of people seem to like them, and I do too, and I have subbed to them as well. That was pretty funny, and they are life lessons, so. And it's good that those sixth graders or whatever defended him and told the teacher. I kind of thought that they were gonna laugh along, but they didn't. So that's kind of mature, because you would expect a sixth grader to be like, "Oh, ha, 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 you peed your pants." Like, you know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace out. Have a good day.